You think the 2-inch titan hovering above your lawn is plotting against you. You grip a can of pesticide, convinced this massive insect is a threat. You are entirely wrong. That formidable creature, the Sphecius speciosus, known as the eastern cicada killer, is not patrolling your territory to attack you. She has already assessed your presence, calculated your insignificance, and dismissed you. You are merely a slow-moving obstacle in her ancient ritual. What you are witnessing is not a dangerous infestation. It is a ruthless predatory operation playing out beneath your feet, a theater of unparalleled maternal dedication. To destroy her is to shatter an ecological equilibrium millions of years in the making. Let us dissect your fear. When you step outside, a giant wasp suddenly dive-bombs your face. This terrifying display is almost certainly a territorial male. Here is the ultimate psychological twist: the males are completely unarmed. They possess no ovipositor, meaning they are biologically incapable of stinging. They are the ultimate bluffers, relying entirely on posturing and sheer aggressive flying to chase away perceived threats. They are defending mating rights, not hunting. The female, however, is a different entity. She is larger, heavily armed, and remarkably docile toward human beings. Her venom is a specialized neurotoxin, metabolically expensive to produce, and she will absolutely not waste a single drop on a mammal. Her stinger is essentially a biological hypodermic needle designed for one specific, devastating surgical strike, targeting a creature you hear but rarely see. Deep within the canopy of your mature oak trees, male cicadas scream at an ear-piercing 100 decibels to attract mates. To us, it is the soundtrack of late summer. To the female cicada killer, it is a precise acoustic beacon marking the exact coordinates of her prey. She operates like a heat-seeking missile guided by sound waves. Once she locks onto a target, the mid-air interception is breathtakingly violent yet executed with terrifying precision. She strikes the cicada mid-air, grappling with a panic-stricken insect that often completely outweighs her. They tumble toward the earth in a chaotic, buzzing freefall. During this frantic descent, she expertly maneuvers her abdomen and inserts her stinger into a highly specific gap in the cicada's exoskeletal armor, directly targeting the central nervous ganglion. The venom she injects does not kill. Death would mean rapid decomposition, and she strictly requires fresh living tissue. Instead, the neurotoxin induces a state of profound, irreversible paralysis. The cicada remains completely alive, biologically aware, but trapped endlessly inside its own frozen, immobilized shell. Now begins a feat of sheer physical endurance that utterly defies the limits of insect biomechanics. She must transport a paralyzed victim, sometimes exceeding twice her own body weight, across the vast expanse of your lawn. If she cannot fly with it, she will relentlessly drag it, often climbing up a tall tree trunk just to gain enough altitude to glide back toward her hidden burrow. And it is this burrow that reveals her true evolutionary genius. She is not merely an assassin, she is a master subterranean civil engineer. Using her powerful mandibles and specially adapted spiky legs, she excavates a complex tunnel system beneath your soil, manually moving up to 100 times her own body weight in solid earth. These tunnels can extend several feet underground, branching off into meticulously crafted nursery chambers. Each chamber is designed with optimal humidity and temperature parameters to ensure the survival of her lineage. The crescent-shaped mounds of dirt ruining the aesthetics of your manicured grass are actually the excavated remnants of a sophisticated underground fortress. Once the paralyzed cicada is securely dragged into a dark chamber, the darkest chapter of this biological drama unfolds. The exhausted female wasp lays a single, tiny, translucent egg precisely tucked beneath the cicada's middle leg. Why this specific anatomical location? Because it is where the cicada's exoskeleton is thinnest, allowing her larva immediate, effortless access to the nutrient-rich internal fluids upon hatching. The mother wasp then seals the chamber tightly with damp earth, locking the living, paralyzed cicada inside a pitch-black tomb with its inevitable consumer. She will repeat this exhaustive, physically draining process until her wings are battered, her body is depleted, and the first brutal frost of autumn claims her life. This brings us to a profound, tragically beautiful anthropomorphic realization. This solitary predator, widely feared and violently misunderstood by society, dedicates the entirety of her brief adult life to securing the future of offspring she will never live to see. Every daring dive, every calculated sting, every arduous excavation is an act of ultimate, unconditional maternal sacrifice. Your backyard is not just a quiet patch of green grass. It is a vast, ancient Colosseum, a microscopic Serengeti where extraordinary sagas of survival are written in the soil every single day. The creatures that inhabit it do not view you as a commanding master or a terrifying threat, they view you merely as another part of the natural landscape. By spraying chemicals at something merely because it looks intimidating, you destroy evolutionary perfection. You erase a vital predator that naturally controls the cicada population, preventing overwhelming damage to the roots of your trees. You hold power over this microkingdom as a guardian. The highest form of dominance is not destruction, but observation and understanding. Next time you spot that distinct mound of excavated earth, do not reach for poison. Step back, remain perfectly still, and watch the master architect return from her hunt. Tell me in the comments below, have you witnessed this silent assassin carrying her prize, and how will you view her differently now?